Well, greetings to you and to our viewers at home. We're still at Ndabakazi, where the minister officially opened the Ndabakazi road to start it in 2023 with almost $500 million spent in constructing it, and it was completed with no disruptions from the community. But we do have the minister just to tell us more about this road. Minister, this is not the only road that you are busy with in the Eastern Cape, but at least this one has been completed. Can you just tell us about when it was started, the challenges that you've faced, and the exact amount that you've spent?
So this project began in 2023 and it was finished in August this year. Overall, on the whole project, we spent just under R500 million, so 490 million rand. I think what was important about this project is that the centerpiece is this interchange that you see behind you. But the interchange is actually only a small part of the project, because we've widened the roads leading up to the interchange for about 4 kilometers. We've also done community works in the area of Butterworth, including, for example, linking a school to the main road network. We've built a new taxi rank. And that's a really beautiful facility. It's got shelter from the rain, it's got ablutions, but equally importantly, it has opportunities, special little kiosks for informal traders. We had an opportunity to interact with some of them earlier, and they were talking about how excited they are that finally they will be able to cook and serve their customers out of the dust and the heat and the rain. So this has been a really important project. It created over 200 jobs during the construction phase. There were 49 small enterprises that were drawn into the value chain of the main contractor. And about a quarter of the spend was actually, well, in fact, it was closer to half the spend was on those small enterprises. And of course, that's very important because it helps with our overall transformation objectives. And what it does is it ensures these small service providers improve their CIDB rating, and they also have a proven track record of work, which allows them then to get work on other projects.
And you spoke about linking to schools. There was a report by Human Rights Commission that there's 10% of tar roads and 90 of which is gravel roads in this province. What are you doing to ensure that you at least work with the provincial government in ensuring that people do not struggle to access schools, to access hospital, because especially those who are in rural areas?
I think that the Eastern Cape Provincial Government has a really difficult task because there's an enormous backlog dating back to the old days of roads that are not tarred in this province. Since 2012, we've taken over, at the request of provincial premiers, we've taken over 4,000 kilometers of provincial roads to assist with maintenance, to assist with upgrading those roads so that most of those roads are actually access roads to the N6 and the N2 that run through the province. But also you would understand that every year we give a conditional grant to the Eastern Cape government for road upgrading and road building. And National Treasury gives, I think it's 18% of the municipal infrastructure grant is given to municipalities for the development of road infrastructure. Of course, what is really important is that the provincial government supports the development of infrastructure maintenance activities by municipalities. What we find is that often the municipal infrastructure grant for roads is returned to National Treasury because municipalities don't have yellow fleet. So we are working together with SALGA and also with provinces to support both provincial and municipal governments to better spend the money that is being made available to them by National Treasury. Another serious challenge that we face here in the Eastern Cape is extreme weather events, and we had very devastating floods in this area earlier in the year. So obviously we're also facing a difficulty where in some areas where province and municipality would have improved roads, those roads are then washed away in extreme weather events. So sometimes you would find a situation where they're playing catch up in a very difficult situation.